हाँ
कंप्यूटर कब चाहिए तुम्हें? बाद में?
हाँ बाद
This room is small.
Prabhuji, can we put this, Krishna?
Yeah, absolutely.
This one we got it last time.
Yes. Very nice. Probably, can you tell me your Wi-Fi?
Oh, Wi-Fi. Oh, right now there's another one. It is connected. Small capital E, same. Smallest, again capital K. K-O-N-T-Y, theoretically I'll connect to this one with new one, display, but that's try not slide pass or something that we have cases connected ఇక్కడ అది ఇక్కడే ఉంచాడు నెక్స్ట్ ముందుకైనా జాగ్రత్త
सेव कर लो
so far I can go back. Can go back. Somebody by mistake like
Do you doing that now?
Sure.
Should I explain?
Yeah.
Or-
Okay, I'll just put. So we're just gonna be singing. We're gonna be singing a bhajan called "O Hey Vaishnav Thakur." It's basically glorifying the other Vaishnavas. So it's a very nice bhajan. Let me just pull up the.
Not exactly glorifying, it's something much deeper.
It's asking for the mercy of other Vaishnavas.
Yeah. How many of you heard this bhajan? How many of you gone deep into it? It's a beautiful bhajan. I thought it would fit the mood very nicely. Very, very nicely. So, that is the bhajan. And I feel that it is usually very nice to understand the bhajan and then sing it, then one sings from the heart. So that's what I wanted to do. One of my favorite teachers, his name is Hari Parshad Das, he uses this word called transcreation, not translation, but transcreate. Means create the mood of the what we are going to say or recite or something, so that the whole sort of atmosphere is established, and then in that atmosphere one can sing nicely. So I will attempt to do that with this bhajan. Is about 15-20 minutes okay? Okay. So this bhajan is basically about Sankirtan, and especially about congregational or together Sankirtan with others, with other devotees. So it very nicely fits the mood, and it fits the mood in many more ways, as you will see. So we will sing this bhajan. So it starts with O He Vaishnava Thakura, Doyara Sagar, E Dase Karuna Kori. So all these bhajans are in Bengali, most of those that are written, because the Gaudiya Vaishnava Sampradaya that we follow was originated mainly through the saints and acharyas in Bengal, and we sing the bhajans written by them. Not to mention that other saints from other places are any less, but that's what we follow. And these bhajans written by them bring out the devotional mood in a very pure way, with no sort of additions of anything materialistic or impersonalism or things like that. So that is why these are Bengali bhajans. But if you understand, then the language doesn't matter. Then what you are singing is the meaning, not the words, not the language. So what it says here is that O He Vaishnava Thakura, Doyare Sagar. So this bhajan, as if you are singing, and this bhajan you are not singing to the Lord, but to other advanced devotees who are who are very nice, very sweet devotees of the Lord. So Vaishnava Thakur means the senior, the Thakur devotees, the sort of the authoritative devotees. Ohe Vaishnava Sagar, Thakur, Daya Sagar. So some of these words I'm sure you understand. Daya means you are Sagar. You are the Sagar or ocean of Daya or ocean of mercy. And Ek Dase, so on me, Dase, Ek Dase, on this Das, Karuna Kori, show your mercy. Karuna means mercy. Kori means to kar, to do. Please do your mercy on me. Diya Pada Chaya, Sodho hi Amaya, Tomara Charana Dhori. So Diya Pada Chaya means to Pada Chaya. Chaya means what? Shade. Peer ki chaya we say, right? Chaya. So Pada Chaya, give me the shade of your lotus feet. Pada Chaya. Sodho hi Amaya. This Sodha means to purify. It will appear again in the next verse. Please purify me through your feet. Tomara Charana Dhori. I am holding your feet so that you can please purify me through my holding your feet. Okay, so that is the first one. Should we sing that? Huh? So you tell me how to. So that is the first one. So should I go on to the next one?
Yeah, let's go through all of them.
All of them
Yes,
first. Now comes the long one. Okay, this is very, very beautiful line. Chaya bega domi, chaya dosha shodhi, chaya guna deho dase, chaya satsanga deho he amare, bosi che sangera ase. So 4 times the word chaya is coming. Does this give a hint to anyone? Chaya means what? What is chaya? No, chaya, that is chaya. Chaya.
Oh,
6. Chaya. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Chaya. So 4 times 6 is coming. Chaya bega domi. Chaya dosha sodhi. Again, sodhi is coming means to purify. Chaya guna deho ase. Chaya satsanga. Deho he amare. So 4 times the number 6 is coming. Any idea what that means?
6 + 1.
No. Not specifically. So next after on Saturdays we are doing Ishopnishad, which is almost completing. After that we will start Nectar of Instruction, NOI. And the first 4 verses in that are extremely, extremely powerful. And each of those 4 verses is describing 6 items. So here this verse is describing each of those, or is pointing to, is referring to those 6 items. So the first one is saying Chaya Bega Domi, means that the 6, Bega is like a Bengali word. The actual word is Vega. In Bengali, for everything that starts with V, they say with B. Okay, so Chaya Vega, the 6 urges, and Domi means to control the 6 urges. So please, so this devotee who is singing this song is requesting the senior devotee to help him to control the 6 urges. And we'll go very deeply into those, or you can go. These days, Hari Parshad Prabhu is conducting a whole series on Nectar of Instruction. It's on his YouTube. And he'll probably just go into Nectar of Instruction for a year or 2 years, just 11 verses. So it's extremely, extremely deeply he's going into it. But can you show that verse? NOI, just open Vedabase NOI. You just read the verse and the translation. Nothing more. First one. So the first one says Vacho Vegam, Manasah Krodha Vegam, Jivha Vegam, Udar Upastha Vegam, Etan Vegan Yo Vishaheta Dhira, Sarvam Apimam Prithvim Sashishya. So the translation is a sober person who can tolerate these 6 urges. What are the 6 urges? Vachya the urge to speak nonsense stuff. The urge to control the mind's demands. The urge of anger, Krodha Vegam. The urge of the tongue, Jivha Vegam. This is regarding eating or a lot of always thinking about that. Udara Vegam and Upastha Vegam, the urge of the belly and urge of the genitals. So one who can control these is qualified to make disciples all over the world. So these are the qualities, 6 qualities of a guru. So that is what is being referred to in the bhajan as Chaya Vega Domi. Then Chaya Dosha Sodhi. So Sodhi word he said is to purify. So the 6 dosha, the 6 bad things, or one should aim to remove, that is given in the next verse. Can you just switch there and just go to the next one? If you hit the big bracket key, it will go to the next one. The big bracket to the right. Okay. So Chaya Dosha Sodhi. So this is referring to the 6 doshas, the 6 bad things you should avoid. So yeah, maybe you cannot see. Atyahara prayashascha prajalpo niyamagraha janasanghascha laulyamcha shadbhir bhakti vinashyati. So these 6 things destroy the bhakti. Okay, so vinashyati. What are the 6 things? Once devotional service is spoiled, when he becomes too entangled in the following 6 activities. Atyahara means eating more than necessary. Not only eating, but also accumulating stuff. Not only in your belly, but in your pockets, or in your bank, or in your whatever, in your net worth statement. So acquiring more than required. Atyahara. Prayashascha. Over endeavoring for mundane things that are very difficult to obtain. So prayasha. Then the third one is prajalpa, talking unnecessarily about mundane subject matters. Prajalpa. Niyamagraha means that practicing the rules and regulations only for the sake of, practicing them, but not going into the meaning of those, understanding why. That is niyamagraha. Then the fifth one is janasanga, associating with worldly minded people, because that corrupts our own mind. And the sixth one is laulyam, which means being greedy for mundane things. So these things are bhakti pranashyati. So these are the things that are chaya dosha shodhi. Then comes chaya guna deho dase. Give me these 6 things now. Please get me rid of these 6 things and give me these next 6 things. So if you go to the next verse. Yeah. So these 6 are Utsahan Nishchayat Dhairyat Tattat Karma Pravartanat Sangatyagat Shato Vritte Shadbhir Bhakti Prasiddhyati. Previous verse was Shadbhir Bhakti Vinashyati. This is Prasiddhyati. Means these 6 things increase the bhakti. So what are these 6 things? Utsaha, enthusiasm. Nishchaya means confidence or determination. Dhairyat, very important, patience. No rush, slow and steady. Then tat karma pravartanat means that performing various activities favorable for bhakti. Sangatyagat means giving up the association of worldly people. This is very important. It just came in the previous verse, Jana Sangha. So this has been explained why acharyas never repeat, but instruction is so important, it must be repeated. So if I say, teacher says to the student, tomorrow is the test, you must be present, don't be absent. So it's like, double emphasis. So that's why Jana Sangha and Sangha Tyaga. And finally the 6th one is Satah Vritte, which means following the footsteps of the previous acharyas or great devotees. Shadbhir Bhakti Prasiddheti. So these are the 6 Chaya Guna Deho. Please give me these 6 gunas. And the 4th 6 is the next verse, which is Chaya Satsanga Deho He Amare. Give me these 6 ways of associating, and that is very relevant to today. Think about it, we are doing at least 4 of those 6 things today. We may not be, so let's see.
NOI 4?
NOI 4, yes. So, Dadati Pratigrahati Guhyam Akshati Prichati Bhumte Bhojayate Chaiva Shadvidham Priti Lakshanam. Shadvidham. These are the 6 ways of Priti Lakshanam, of love or loving exchanges between devotees. What are they? Dadati Pratigranhati. To give something and to receive something. Then Guhyam Akhyati Prichati. To talk about, it's not just about singing kirtan, but also about talking about their life, what's going on. That is not counted as worldly talk, because you're not talking about politics. Joe Biden did this or Donald Trump did that. About each other's life, what's going on. Oh, you are going to India, you are traveling, or your child is in college, or this is what's going on, that's going on. So we have, that's creates bonding between devotees, not with worldly minded people, because they will bring in all kind of, I invested in this stock and it went down and it went up and that and that. So it will go in that direction. But with devotees, you can say, I got laid off for something, can you help me find a job so that I can, so then you can help them find a job, or, for that matter, not like, let's invest here, that stock will go up, that stock will go up. Both are about money, but one is about money to sustain our devotional life, the other one is about greed. So like that, Guhyam Akhyati Prichati and Bhumte Bhojayate, to eat and to offer. So, prasad or whatever, 6. Shad Vidham Priti Lakshana. These are the 6 ways of loving exchanges between devotees. So that is what is being mentioned here, that Chaya Satsanga Deho He Amare Bosiche, I am sitting down, Sangera Ase, I am sitting down, Asha, with the hope of associating with you, senior devotee, Vaishnav Thakur, in this way, hoping to get these 6 type of association with each of you, or each of these associations with you. Now comes a very nice verse, which is about Sankirtana. Ekaki Amara Nahi Paya Bala. So Bala means what? What is Bala? Strength. So Ekaki Amara. Eka means what? One. So alone I am not having the strength. Nahi Paya Bala. I couldn't find the strength for what? Hari Nama Sankirtane. I don't have the strength to do it alone. How many of you, when you are alone and you have free time, you pick out your phone, WhatsApp, Facebook, this, that, not Sankirtana. But together, it is very much possible. Tumi kripa kori shraddha bindu diya. So out of your mercy, just give me a drop of your mercy. Shraddha bindu means a dot, a fraction of your mercy if you give me. Deho Krishna Nama Dhani. That itself is, that small bindu, small fraction of mercy is enough for me, is a treasure for me. Krishna Nama Dhana. One word of Krishna, if I hear from you, my dear great devotee, for you it's just one drop, for me it's a Krishna Nama Dhan, it's a treasure of Krishna. Krishna se tumhara, Krishna dite paro. So Krishna se tumhara, not say but sei. Krishna sei tumhara. Krishna is yours. My dear senior big devotee, Krishna is in your pocket. You are so dear to him that Krishna is your puppet. We say we are puppets of Krishna, but for the topmost devotees, Krishna is the puppet. He dances based on the instructions or based on how the devotees say. Devotees say, let's go here. So Krishna is yours. Krishna dite paro. That means you can give Krishna to me. Krishna is so much in your control, you can give Krishna to me. Tomara Shakti Ache. You have that power to give Krishna to others. Ami to Kangal. I am. Kangal means what? Bankrupt. Yeah. I am bankrupt. Krishna Krishna Boli. Dahi Tava Pache Pache. So I am bankrupt. So I am just running after you. Just shouting Krishna Krishna. I am running after you. Dahi Tava Pache Pache. So that you can just give me a drop of Krishna Naam to me. So this is glorifying the devotee. It is asking for the name of Krishna from the devotee so that I can get the strength to chant the name of Krishna in association with the great devotee. So asking for their association. Giving up the bad qualities, getting the good qualities. And the best way to do that is good association and giving up bad association. So that is the essence of the whole song. So now we can sing the song, and as now you can sing the words, whatever you remember from this description will pop up in your mind, and it causes, I think it is to me, it causes me to relish the song better.
Guruji, what is this link you mentioned? So, what is...
The previous, where the four, which one? This one?
Yeah, this one, Guruji. If you want to look in the internet, right?
That is KK songs. It has all the Vaishnava songs.
Vaishnava.
KK stands for Krishna Kathamrita. So kksongs.org.com.org. kksongs.org, and you can go there and search for Ohe Vaishnava Thakur. It's a bhajan written by Sri Bhakti Vinod Thakur. And the other link where we were seeing those 6 times 4, 6 qualities to give up, 6 qualities to acquire, that is Nectar of Instruction. That is on vedabase.com.
Ohe Vaishnava Thakura, Doyada Sagara, Eda Hare
Okay, Hare Krishna everyone. So Gopal and I are going to give a little, very small Katha Ancha Shastam. Just very briefly. So do you want to switch to the two slides? We'll talk about one verse each, the first two verses that relate to Harinam Sankirtan. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu from West Bengal, he appeared in West Bengal and has propagated the holy name throughout, performing Harinam on the streets, and people were able to absorb the chanting of the holy name. People were able to practice the holy name right on the street itself. Here we have a picture of the Harinam Sankirtan. So he was the major proponent of this happening, and for us to be doing Kirtan at this very moment is because of him. So let's read the two verses.
So basically, Mahaprabhu, as many of you know, most of the instruction that he gave, that we base our philosophy on, is through his disciples, like the 6 Goswamis primarily, Rupa Goswami, Sanatana Goswami, Jiva Goswami, etc. But he didn't leave many instructions written on his own. It was mostly through his disciples that he instructed. But these 8 verses, Shikshashtakam, Mahaprabhu himself wrote, and in there he captured the essence of the philosophy that he was bringing with him. And the first 3 verses specifically are all about Harinam Sankirtan and the importance of it and the different glories of the name of Krishna. So we're just going to cover those first 2 verses, in brief. So. So this is the first verse of Shiksashtam. So we'll just sing the verse and then we'll just go through what this verse means. So just like it's just when we're chanting, we can think about like what Mahaprabhu was saying about Harinam Sankirtan and how it's like how important it is for spiritual progress. So yeah.
Cheto darpana marjanam Baba Mahadava Nirvapanam Shriya Kairava Chandrika Vitaranam Vidyavadho Jivanam Anandambudhi Vardhanam Pratipadam Purnamrita Swadanam Sarvatmasnapanam Param Vijayate Shri Krishna Sankirtanam.
Right, so this verse, so the most famous line in this verse is this Param Vijayate Shri Krishna Sankirtanam. You often see devotees having that as like on their social media or something as like their top tag. It's just a very powerful thing. Param Vijayate Shri Krishna Sankirtanam. Param Vijayate means all glories to the Shri Krishna Sankirtanam. So, but then the rest of this verse from the start is just describing the various properties and various glories of this Harinam Sankirtan, chanting, the communal chanting of Krishna's name. The Cheto Darpana Marjanam. What this means is that the Cheta is the heart, and Darpana is like a mirror. So like the mirror, the heart is compared to a mirror, which has accumulated dust over many, many lifetimes from all these karmic reactions, all these sinful activities, etc. And when this dust is on this mirror, you can't see you can't see anything on the mirror. But through this process, so Marjanam is cleaning. So through this process of Harinam Sankirtan, this dust is slowly cleaned away from this mirror. So that's what Cheto Darpana Marjanam means. It's the cleansing of the heart through the process of Harinam Sankirtan. And Bhava Mahadavagni Nirvapanam. Mahadavagni means like a great forest fire. So this material existence, I think the understanding of this material existence is compared to this blazing forest fire. But Nirvapanam means it gets extinguished. So through this process again, this blazing fire of material existence can get somewhat extinguished. Right, so this extinguishes the fire of conditional life of repeated birth and death. Shreya Kairava Chandrika Vitaranam. So basically, I need to just like make sure what I'm saying. Yeah. So Chandrika is like a moon. So we know Chandra means moon. So basically this Harinam Sankirtan is compared to this moon, which spreads its rays. And it basically, I think Vitaranam means it blossoms, and Shreya Kairava means lotus. So there's this lotus of good fortune blossoms due to the moonshine from the Harinam Sankirtan. So this is just a sort of like description of what this Harinam Sankirtan is doing. So it's cleansing the heart, it's extinguishing the forest fire of material existence, and it's blossoming this lotus. It's blossoming this lotus of good fortune. And it's Vidya Vadhu Jivanam. It is the life of all transcendental knowledge. Vidya is knowledge, and Jivanam is the life. So it's the life of all transcendental knowledge. Anandam Buddhivardhanam. Anandam Buddhivardhanam means it just keeps increasing the amount of ananda in the person doing the Sankirtan. So the more and more kirtan you do, the more ananda you get. Anandam Buddhivardhanam. Pratipadam Purnamrita Swadanam. So what this means is that just step by step, I think that's what Pratipadam means. Padam is step. So just step by step, as you do this, as you chant the name of Krishna, your taste, the swadana, becomes full. Purna is full. So this taste becomes full and it becomes very nectarian, amrita. So Purna Amrita Swadana means that the taste becomes full and nectarian, step by step. So you have to just take the small step of chanting daily, doing kirtan daily, doing Harinam Sankirtan as much as possible. And slowly this nectar, it enables us to taste the nectar for which are always anxious. And then Sarvatma Snapanam. So Sarvatma, basically all the Atmas, I think it bathes all the Atmas.
Humanity at large.
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. Where is this?
Right.
Yeah, okay, so it's being incorporated in the translation here. But basically it's what it's saying that it's sort of it's cleansing all the Atmas in this world. And then Param Vijayate Shri Krishna Sankirtan. This is just a very nice, it's poetic and it's also very deep. written by Mahaprabhu himself, describing the glories of Harinam Sankirtan. This is what Mahaprabhu was propagating all throughout when he was here.
नाम नामकारी बहुधा निज सर्वशक्ति तत्रार्पिता नियमितः स्मरेण कालः एतादृशी तव कृपा भगवन् ममापि दुर्दैवमिदृशमिह जानुनानुरागः. So Nam Namakari Bhavada Nir Sarvashakti. So Nam is the transcendental names of Krishna, and just before this we were like singing and chanting the names of Krishna, the many different names of Krishna, Radha Shyam Sundar, Govinda, Banki Bihari, Giridhari, etc. And so when we're doing kirtan, when we're doing sankirtan, when we're doing congregational chanting, if we recite those names, then it's essentially like Krishna's dancing on our tongue, because Nija Sarva Shakti, Krishna's eternal potencies, like Krishna's many infinite potencies are within his name, each and every one of his names. So when we're chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, we are chanting Krishna's extremely powerful name. Tatarpita niyamitaha smarena kalaha. Smarena kalaha. We can chant Krishna's name at any time, and without restriction. Niyamitaha, without restriction. We can chant Krishna's name. We can remember Krishna's name. Smarena, remember. We can remember Krishna's name. We can chant Krishna's name at any time. And by chanting Krishna's name, our transcendental vibrations that we've been doing kirtan here today. When we're chanting, we're using all of our senses. We're using Shravanam, we're using our hearing, we're chanting, and we're also remembering. So remembering Krishna's name, this is multiple fold. You know, when we're feeling these transcendental vibrations, it's essentially Krishna's unlimited potencies that are being chanted, and Krishna's energy that's being spread. So it's truly beautiful that we're able to at least have the opportunity in such an easy way, relatively, in this age of Kali Yuga, to access this, to access the holy name, to access Krishna's potencies, and to be able to benefit from that spiritually. Etadashi tava kripa bhagavan mamapi durdeva midrishamiha janunanuragaha. So in this material world, filled with ignorance, filled with calamity, filled with lack of attention spans, being on our phones, the ignorant world where it was essentially like where Maya is acting on us, right? It is very difficult for us to understand the ruchi of the holy name, for us to understand the actual taste. But once we engage in kirtan, once we regularly chant, and once we regularly engage ourselves in the chanting of Krishna's names, then we'll understand the true nectar. Just bit by bit, we'll understand the nectar. Even now, just doing kirtan, we're having so much fun. We're all engaged, we're all together, and we're able to engage in kirtan happily for many hours. And to be able to do that, that taste just comes naturally, just because of us chanting the Hare Krishna mantra. And the fact that we're able to do Chaitya Darpana Marjan, we're able to cleanse our heart just by chanting the holy names, so easily provided to us by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, is like the best blessing that Krishna could give us. So yeah, I think that sort of summarizes that verse. I think one more thing that describes, one more verse that describes how powerful the holy name is the last verse of Srimad Bhagavatam.
Should I pull it up?
Yeah, sure, we can pull it up. It's like,
Which what is it?
screenshot cut off.
Oh, yeah.
It's like 12.13 points. 23. Yeah. So, Nama Sankirtanam Yasya Sarva Papa Pranashanam Pranamo Dukkha Samanas Tam namami harim param. Yeah. So basically, the congregational chanting of the holy name, Nama Sankirtanam, if we're engaged in it, right, Sarva Papa Pranashanam, we'll be able to cleanse our hearts, remove all sinful reactions. In this world of the Kalya Shashvatam, in this world of misery and temporary happiness. So by chanting the holy name, by chanting Krishna's name, we're able to fulfill not only like the thing that's missing in this world of the Kalya Shashvatam, but we'll be able to gain some spiritual merit and then eventually please Krishna. So yeah, that's.
I'll talk about then just because there's also one more.
Oh yeah.
There's several nice verses, especially in the 12th canto of Bhagavatam, where there's lots of verses about the different about Sankirtan. But also one other nice verse is this verse from Canto 12.
Kaler dosha nide rajan asthiye ko mahaguna kirtana deva krishnasya mukta sangha param praje.
Yeah, so this verse in the age of Kali, Kaler, dosha nidhe, it's an ocean. Nidhe is ocean. It's an ocean of faults. Remember from the bhajan we just sang, the Holy Vaishnava Thakur, there's chaya dosha. It's the same word. Kali Yuga is an ocean of faults. Many faults are described. People are lazy, greedy, low lifespans, low intelligence, low everything compared to previous yugas. And yeah, they're just like self-centered more, and they have less. So in previous yugas, the ways to do spiritual progress were much more difficult, involving things like in very large amounts of jnana yoga, or like very much meditation on the Paramatma, or like all these elaborate sacrifices, or this elaborate like deity worship and things like that, which require way too much focus and way too much. It's too complicated for us, like Kali Yuga, as Prabhupada used to say, Kali Yuga rejects or whatever. This is the term Prabhupada used, right? I think. Or might have been Iyengar, I don't remember. But for people in Kali Yuga, it's very hard to do these processes of devotional service. But in this verse, it said that Asti Eko Mahan Guna. There's actually just one Mahaguna, one really great quality about Kali Yuga. And that is Kirtana Deva Krishnasya Mukta Sangha Parambrajit. So through the Kirtan of Krishna, we can attain the topmost destination. Mukta Sangha Parambrajit, we can attain, Parambrajit would be the topmost destination. Mukta Sangha means we can attain, what is it?
Sangha means you can get liberation from this entanglement of the
Go to the
material world.
Parambrajit. Yeah. So this verse is really emphasizing the fact that in this age of Kali, where again it's really because of all these faults, it's basically impossible to do other forms of bhakti or other forms of spiritual progress. There's still the Kirtanadeva Krishna which can save us from this material bondage. I don't know why the screen crashed, but I think that was also our closing point. So yeah, basically the point is that this is why we should focus on chanting the holy name, and especially not just kirtan. Kirtan is good, and like chanting the holy name is good, but especially Sankirtan.
Can I change it?
Huh?
Can I change it to the?
I think it's also relative. Yeah, but especially the Sankirtan, which is the process of having many devotees together and chanting together, doing kirtan together. That's especially powerful, and that's what Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was propagating 500 years ago when Krishna himself descended as Mahaprabhu. This process of Sankirtan. So that's what we try to do a little bit today, and yeah.
Hare Krishna.
Yes, Prabhupada. So I obviously all of you guys know, but the only reason we're able to even do this Sankirtan, obviously Mahaprabhu was there, and he really propagated this thing and really made it very prominent, this process of Harinam Sankirtan. But especially in countries like here, like none of us would be here. Why are we here doing Sankirtan in the United States? Maybe if we're in Bengal and Mayapur and somewhere there, we could be doing. But here, how is it possible here? So that's all due to the mercy of Srila Prabhupada. So in the last Radha Krishna Gita, you saw Radha Shyam Sundar Prabhupada. But basically Srila Prabhupada, he is in a line of his guru's guru. If you keep tracing this line back, it goes back all the way to directly to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So he's in the line of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And his guru gave him an instruction. So he was in Bengal, I think. And his guru, Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, gave him the instruction to go and propagate this Sankirtan in the Western countries. But so that is like unthinkable at that time for anyone to just like leave and go to the West and propagate. I think people had tried in the past, but there was not much success. People in the West were just not interested in this thing. But Prabhupada, at the age of 70 in 1966, when he was 70 years old, took a boat to the U.S. to Boston Harbor, and then he went to New York after that, and he just sat underneath a tree in Tompkins Square Park, and just with single kartals, no harmoniums, no mridangas, and no like just himself with one kartal, so just sit there and chant like Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. And this simple melody, just for hours, would just chant there, and very soon many people would come and participate in this chanting, and there was this huge Sankirtan. So Prabhupada, just through his own purity of just being able to sit there and just chant for hours and have people just be attracted to this purity of the holy name. All this music that we're doing is just so that because for us, for someone like me, we're afflicted by these same Kali Yuga problems of not being able to just like sit and focus on something simple. So we try to like have the music so that it's easy for us to like get fully absorbed. And for me, I find that doing all this music makes it easier for me to get absorbed in the chanting of the holy name. But Prabhupada would just with the single kartal sat there, and then so many people came to him just by being attracted by the Sankirtan. And then after that, another 11, 12 years, he basically spread the Sankirtan movement all over the world. So if you go to literally any city in the world today, like anywhere from like Portland, Oregon to like Sydney, Australia to like even like in like Russia or anywhere you go, you will always find many devotees. You will find a temple. You will find Sankirtan happening there. You will find these kinds of sanghas where people are chanting Harinam Sankirtan literally all over the world. And I think Bhaktivinoda Thakur, is this correct? He had predicted that this Bhaktivinoda Thakur is the guru of Prabhupada. It's a grand spiritual master of Prabhupada. He predicted that all over the world, this every street, in every village, this practice of Sankirtan will be there. So we're not quite at the every village, I think, yet, but at least every major city so far, Gita Prabhupada has this Sankirtan going on. And the only reason here we would be chanting at all is because of Prabhupada's mercy. So we just want to emphasize that is extremely crucial to spreading this process to literally the entire world. So yeah, that's all. I think that's all we have.
Portland Temple, Steve Jobs.
Oh yeah, that's yes. So like, as an example, like even in the Portland we have a temple here, but this temple, I think if you go back 40 years, there's like a different temple in downtown on Division Street or something. So even like, for example, Steve Jobs would go to Reed College. I think he was attending Reed College classes, and he would go to the temple to get prasadam, and he would listen to the chanting of the holy name. So it's just like, that just sort of shows how like pervasive, and it's like in Oregon itself, Portland, Oregon, this center has been there for basically since Prabhupada, like 70s sometime. So yeah, that just like demonstrates how like it's not just restricted to West Bengal or India or anything. It's due to Prabhupada's mercy that Harinam
Can you
Sankirtan.
connect the laptop? I want to show one quick thing,
Sure.
if possible. Let's see if it can.
I think more than that. That's it.
I can pull up in the meantime.
Later is Agos and Kit Kat. .2.14. one of my top 5 favorite verses of the Srimad Bhagavatam. Extremely powerful. So we were doing the chanting of the holy name. So name is the name, but like he said, through our lack of taste, we add music to it. So then we find some taste. But that is also fine. And here, this is a verse which says that in any way, you can take the name, it has immense, infinite benefit. So here in this verse, 4 ways are given of chanting the holy name. And all those 4, if you see, are not the greatest ways. So it says, Sanketyam parihasyam va stobham helanam va. So there are 4 ways given. Sanketyam, like an indication. So if you indicate something like, oh, his name is Gopal. So you say, oh, what's that boy's name? Gopal. He's Gopal. So you're like pointing. Or like, okay, some in India you will find all these street names. Haridas Street. So you say, oh, go to Haridas Street. So you're pointing. So you have taken the name of Hari in that way. Sanketyam. Parihasyam. Parihasyam means jokingly. Oh, what you are just keep doing Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. You're all, oh, these are Hare Krishna people. They just, don't have anything better to do. Like a joke. Even then, parihasyam, stobham, this is what? Musical. It's just as a music. If you don't have anything else to sing, you sing Hare Krishna, let's say. Here we are singing with a purpose, but even if, let's say, somebody is singing musically without really having his heart invested, stobham. Or helanam means neglectfully. Like, just your talk, somehow the name came out of your mouth, neglectfully. Vaikuntha Nama Grahanam. So this way you have taken any of the names of Vaikuntha. Vaikuntha and the person in Vaikuntha, which is Narayan, are no different. So Vaikuntha Nama Grahanam. Ashesha Agha Haram. Ashesha Agha. Agha means sins, sinful reactions. Ashesha. Shesha means ending. Ashesha means unending. Unlimited sinful reactions. Haram. Haram means that name takes away. It haras, it kidnaps. Har means kidnap, like we say, Sita Harana. Ravan kidnapped Sita. So the holy name kidnaps takes away the sinful reactions. Ashesha, unlimited. Viduhu means this is the knowledge in the Vedas. So that is the potency of the holy name. That however you take it, even if you sing it musically without your heart invested in it, of course it is much, much, much more powerful and quicker if the heart is invested. But even if that is not the case, still it has unlimited benefit. So somehow, and that this benefit is available, is expanded or is multiplied in Kali Yuga. Like that other verse which was shown. Kaler dosha nidhe rajan eko hi mahasuna. There is only one good thing about Kali Yuga. Everything else is not good. And that is Harinam Sankirtan. So that I just wanted to share this verse, which is I really, really like this verse. It shows that yes, one may ask, oh yes, you are doing kirtan, but am I doing the real kirtan? Is this kirtan have any benefit? Or only when I am able to do it with my full heart, then it will have benefit, but like this it won't. No, that's not true. Even this it does. And that is proven by that verse. So it doesn't have to be the most intense, the most heartful. That is best, but this is not, it's lost. This is also gives 70%, 80%, whatever percent benefit.
I think this is the end of the program. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. Saujanya, do you want to say anything?
Thank you everyone. Thanks for coming and especially for the youth group. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna.
She invited with so much love and so much affection and warmth. So thank you.
Thank you Mataji. Thank you Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Yeah, 3 hours we did Harinam Sankirtan. So it was all possible because all the devotees were here. To do Sankirtan, you need devotees. Otherwise, it's just your own Kirtan. So thank you to everyone for coming. Hare Krishna. Some of you, many of you are from Go to the Temple, ISKCON temple, but some of you I see new faces. We do this Harinam Kirtan at the temple every Sunday. So please come and you can take part in the Kirtan every Sunday. And many other programs that we do at various homes on Saturday, Friday, like all over greater Portland area. But Sunday definitely all of us go there. So all the devotees, we try to go and take the holy name of the Lord. Thank you.
Somehow or the other connect with Krishna. Go to the temple or go to the temple of your heart. Somehow or the other connect with Krishna. Yes, start with the physical connection, external, then make it internal. Next.
Prasadam.
Prabhu and anything you want to say, Prabhuji?
Not much, Prabhuji. Just one quick thing, like you were telling Harinama Sankirtanam, right? That gives benefit, right? In order to get the full benefit, do you think before you mentioned few things, right, Guruji? The things which you have to take away, the things which you have to remove, right? Like greediness, lying behavior, those things to get it. Like if we do those things and have a good friend, then we get full benefit. Am I right, Guruji?
First of all, not Guruji, Prabhuji.
Oh, Prabhuji, sorry. Sometimes Prabhuji.
It is not a, in software engineering or something, we say it is not a prerequisite. Okay? It is, both can be done in parallel. So, you never must you wait, because then it will be many lifetimes before all those things are completely cleaned and you become completely free of greed or any sinful desires, anything like that. Then if you wait till complete cleansing happens, then Harinam Sankirtan will never start. So start that,
Parallel.
and in parallel continue to remove your, whatever are the bad qualities. And by the Sankirtan process, that removal gets accelerated.
Now,
Like-
yeah, go ahead, Guruji.
Like it was being said in the verse, Cheto Darpana Marjanam, the prior reactions get removed. And Bhavamaha Davagni Nirvapanam, the future ones, the desires that are there, that are burning like forest fire, they also get extinguished. So this Krishna Param Vijayate, so that is how this Sri Krishna Sankirtanam is so victorious. It is so powerful and victorious over past sinful reactions and propensity for future as well. So continue to do this, plus put your own effort in parallel. Thank you.
A medicine works whether you know whether it works or not, right? If you have a pneumonia and somebody gives you penicillin, you may not know all the intricacies of how the medicine works, but it works. So I think the main idea of chanting the holy name is to chant in a mood of surrender. I'm tiny, the Lord's mercy is infinite. So when you add the Lord's mercy to your effort, then it's exponential. But you have to have some faith in the process, and the faith comes through reading Shastra. Just keep doing it. Try it and see what your life is like. We've tried so many other things, so might as well try this too.
What's next? Prasadam?
Prasadam and then.
Okay.
I don't know whether we're pure enough to have prasadam.
మీరు ఇస్తారు ఒక్కొక్కరికి ఒక్కొక్కటి స్పూన్ ఒక్కొక్కరికి ఉన్నాను Sunita, ఒక్కొక్కరు చూడండి నాకు. అన్ని కలిపి రాదు. It's right. Give it to one by one. నన్ను కూడా. Hello, how are you? You can come order.
So you're working on
చాలా ఇందులో పెట్టి ఇక్కడ పెట్టేసి నువ్వు ఆంటీ పెడతారా ఒక్కొక్కరు చూడాలి నువ్వు
Physically, it's nowhere. The data is nowhere. విష్ణు సారే వచ్చారు విష్ణు చెప్పారు కదా ఒకసారి
అప్పుడు మీరు రీమోడల్ చేయాలి అది ఎప్పుడు ఇచ్చాను
భగవద్గీత అయితే అదే అనుకోండి నేను చేసుకున్నాను